Hello. Today we're going to show you the importance of a vacuum check valve in a decentralized system and how it can help you in the case of a power outage or an air outage. So what we have right now is we just have a typical ejector and cup setup, and we're going to be using this plastic tray to define our airtight surface, be it glass, plastic, or sheet metal. And I'll show you what happens when the air is on and the system is live versus when the air is then cut off in an emergency, an auto stop, power outage, or an air outage, for example. So you can see that we're able to hold it and maintain it while the air is running. Of course, that'll change once the air is turned off. We lose our part. Hello. Today we're going to take a look at the X1000 from Piab, otherwise known as the VT1. And this is going to be a vacuum check valve. Some of the features of this check valve are it's a standalone unit, meaning that you have to use a separate vacuum source to power it. The advantage of this is obviously you can have the check valve mounted in a separate location, and or you can use a large vacuum source to power a number of X1000s. We have ours hooked up today with just a digital vacuum gauge, so we're going to be able to take a look at the advantages of using this for when you're doing a airtight handling situation and you're concerned about dropping the product in a power outage, an air outage, or an emergency stop situation. So just to give you a quick rundown, on the gauge itself, we have our threshold set at 18 inches. So once we're above that, the gauge will turn green and everything is good. When the air is off, we're going to see that we're able to maintain our vacuum level. Now, not indefinitely, but certainly long enough that something else can happen to ensure that the piece is not dropped. So let's get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to engage our air. And you can see now that we can easily handle our piece. You can see on our vacuum gauge now that we're about minus 23 inches. Well above our 18-inch standard, so we're good to go. Now, in the case of a power outage, our air supply may be cut off. We're maintaining our vacuum, and you can see now with the vacuum check valve that we're still able to maintain our part. So if it was an emergency stop and the robot stopped holding the part like this, we don't have any worries about dropping the part immediately. You will note though that as time goes on that your vacuum level will obviously drop, and that's due to any leakages in the fittings, tubing, or whatever else that you may have. But it'll certainly hold it long enough that you're able to maintain a safe exit if you have people in the area, or that you can remove the part manually if required. A few other key items on the X1000 is you also have the ability to mount from the back or from the top, and it gives you two ports, one for your vacuum and one for your blow off. So if you do want to have a quick release on your parts, you're able to have that as well, or you can have it set where you can have monitoring from these ports and energy from whatever port you require, be it top or back. So if you have any questions in regards to the Piab X1000 or anything else that you see here, don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email. We're always happy to answer any questions that you may have. So have a wonderful day.